Hello and welcome to another Doctor's Assistant 1 video. Today I'm doing a behind the scenes so far to Man Part 2. It's gone surprisingly well. I think the only sort of issue, as it were, would be the fact that I am just finding it difficult to find the time to record these episodes, or parts to this episode even. As it were, and I have all that shit to clean up, all that gubbins to put away, which is always fun. However, I did write a script for the end part, so that was fun, writing that and then reading it somewhat. So that was always fun. Yeah, I mean, it was okay. It was just, I mean, ideally, I'm trying to aim for each part of the each cliffhanger to be really sort of like a shocker and that. So, and it is a 5-part story, so I don't know. I mean, I have a few ideas still left as to where the story can go. A little bit of inspiration, maybe potentially from Idavros, maybe not, I don't know. And that. But yeah, I mean, it is fun, definitely, and I clearly have a weird obsession with setting Doctor Who stories in universities, because this is like the second one I've done, and that, so it's kind of funny thinking about it, because I did the Network, I think, with Cybermen, and that was sort of set in a university and that, so yeah, kind of ironic there. Clearly, big inspiration from Series 10, maybe, and that, but yeah. Yeah, I mean, it was fun, it was decent. I don't know about the cliffhanger. The cliffhanger's okay, I guess. I mean, it's pretty cool using a Weevil action figure for once. And I just thought as well, with the bad guy being in Rebirth, the Slitheen, I thought obviously episode 2 should really focus on a non-Doctor Who specific bad guy, as it were. I mean, obviously the Weevils are technically Torchwood, so technically in the Doctor Who universe, if you will, but aren't directly Doctor Who. When you think Weevil, you think Torchwood, not Doctor Who, and that. So it's a Doctor Who spin-off monster, and that that I can kind of use as a, for lack of a better term, monster of the week, which I know is usually referred to or used in a derogatory term to sort of palm off the bad guy and the monster or the villain or whatever as sort of just sort of sort of meh, kind of boring, sort of not that important or subsequential to the overall story, and that. But yeah, I mean, there's Rachel is a pretty cool character, as well as Professor John Stevenson and that. And as I say, I have a few ideas of where the story can go. I have two main sort of things in mind, potentially, that I won't say here, but I mean, I think I'm just finding it a bit difficult to think of something to put the companion to do, really, I guess. I don't know. So yeah, but I don't know. I mean, it was interesting, and it was cool to have some other characters. Use the Donna action figure, although the problematic thing became that she can't stand up on her own, which is kind of why, if you see the episode, or if you did watch the episode, which would make more sense if you're watching this video, she's leaned against that bit there, because, I originally did want her in the centre of the box, but, and that, but she can't stand up, which is really annoying. And then this guy's legs are very flimsy and go all over the place, which, as you can imagine, is kind of annoying as well. But yeah, I mean, at least the two side character-y, female-y, action figure-y people a bit more sturdy, as it were, and that. So that's always good. But yeah. I mean, I forgot to add more set dressing or stuff, gubbins, in the background sort of thing as well, because I couldn't find the other thing that usually is in the background quite a lot of the time, although I did find that thing, so, that's always good. I think that's actually just the box of a sort of Jaffa cake thing. So that's cool, I guess. And toilet roll, woo, recycle. But yeah, maybe this is why I love the classic series so much, because it's just literally on a shoebox budget, the classic series, and yet the stories are really good. But yeah, not that the new series is bad or anything, but far from it. But yeah, unfortunately, I do worry that this episode might potentially have quite a few sort of very similar sort of themes and story strands to my friend Nerd Central's episode that he's finally released called Skin Deep, of his audio series that you should check out, called Skin Deep, which, yeah, I mean, there might be a bit of an overlap, however, I'm gonna divert mine a bit, maybe. I don't know, mine might have a few different plot twists and a few more twists and turns. Not that his was bad by any means, but his is definitely sort of more focused on the one element that he did focus on for a reason, and it is good. I mean, there are more story strands than just the one core concept, but in his story, but I'm trying to justify that mine and his stories are different from each other, although there is an element to each story that's similar, is basically what I'm getting at. However, if he does see this, hopefully he will understand that our stories are different. And yeah, I mean, I have yet to, of this recording, listen to Skin Deep. But of this recording, I'm recording this on Wednesday. I'm planning on listening to it tomorrow, so yeah, that should be fun. But yeah, again, just check out Nerd Central on YouTube, and Skin Deep, or Nerd Central, and then Skin Deep probably should come up with the first episode. But yeah, I like the Professor character that I've created, John Stevenson. I want to say he's quite formidable. I'm not sure. As I say, I did write some dialogue right at the end, I like the whole sort of thing about, I used to be a fool, or, trust me, history makes a fool of us all. I used to wear a really long scarf, which is, of course, a reference to Tom's Doctor and that. But, yeah, I thought I'd throw that in there, and that. But, yeah, and he's a very stubborn character, and, yeah, I have a few ideas, but yeah, so far I do think that this story so far, or this episode 2 is so far becoming a lot more stronger or better structured than how Rebirth episode 1 sort of panned out. Episode 4 or part 4 of that really sort of it didn't come together the way I wanted it to. However, the first 3, I guess, were good parts, and that. So hopefully we don't have a similar sort of situation on our hands here. But yeah, it's been fun, and I hope you guys stick around for part 3 of Man when I get round to filming that. So yeah, thanks for watching. Comment, rate, and subscribe.